Well, good evening, Venda.
Good evening, Vernon. How are we? How are we?
I be fine. How you be to this week?
I'll be fine too.
Turn your mic up a little bit, sugar. I can we be hard hearing me.
Okay, well, that would be my voice because I don't have a mic.
Oh Lord, I know you got a big enough. I know you got a big enough mouth so we can all hear, but you're a little low.
Well, how
But
come
go
you didn't
ahead.
tell me that a minute ago when we were testing?
I'm telling you that now because I didn't hear you a minute ago. What what's going on this week?
Well, not much. Not much.
I sure wish you would put your mic on because we're having a tough time hearing you.
You want me to put my, you want me to
Yeah,
plug it
let's
in?
try. Yeah, put that back on. Let's see if that's gonna be better today.
Okay,
Okay.
well, you keep the audience
Well,
company.
you want me to tell them. Hey, you want me to tell them my famous joke?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can
My
tell them.
dog used to chase people on a bike until I took his bike away.
You hear that? But
No, I
Lavender,
didn't.
my
No.
my dog, my dog. I get complaints about people. People say that my dog is be chasing them on the bike. People on the bicycle said my dog be chasing them, and they wanted me to do. Excuse me. They wanted me to do something about my dog chasing folks on the bicycle. You know what I did?
What?
I took that damn bicycle away from that dog.
Okay, that wasn't funny at all.
Now I guess he had to chase him on foot.
Okay, you couldn't be a one man show.
Yes, I can.
You
Yes,
would
I can.
pick your
Why did the
viewers.
chicken? Excuse me. Why did the chicken cross the road then, Lavender?
The chicken crossed the road because he wanted to.
No, he went over to see Lavender.
Lord have mercy. These people are
So
not going to stay tuned.
see you.
Y'all
You
stay here.
see,
Just stay. I'm coming back. Let me
oh,
rescue Vernon.
let me. Hey, good evening, folks.
Let me rescue Vernon.
This is a look like a one man show. Okay, Lavender, you back.
Okay, can you hear me better?
I can hear you a lot better now. Okay.
Okay. All right, all
Oh,
right. Let's get this party
that's a
started.
thousand and 100% better. Now, why did you obviously you're not good at the chicken crossing the road joke, right?
No, no. Who
What about
cares
knock
what
knock?
a
What about knock
who?
knock jokes?
No, none of them.
Okay, no, you know why? I told you why the chicken crossed the road, right?
Yeah.
What did I say? What did the answer
You
to it?
said to get to Lavender.
Just go see Lavender, right?
Uh-huh.
Since you couldn't get that joke, can you get a knock knock joke?
Go ahead. Knock
Knock
knock.
knock knock knock.
Who's there?
The chicken.
Come on in, chicken.
I use a substitute Lavender for the big dummy, but that's folks get insulted when I say when the chicken went across the road to go see the big dummy.
Oh Lord, have mercy, Vernon. My goodness.
What can I say? You say you want a joke.
Okay. Oh
All right.
Lord. Okay. I got to get my phone in as well. You introduce the topic.
Okay. I tell
Okay.
you one topic I want to talk about tonight is now let's talk about um people that are not sexually active. I got a theory, Lavender.
What is it?
I got a theory, and it's probably true because I seen this happen. Now, when I was young, right, and and I had these unmarried teachers. They were just mean and evil teachers, and co-workers that just mean and evil co-workers and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I
Uh-huh.
surmise? That the
What?
thing that they didn't have in their life was a man, and most of them was not sexually active. So my theory is
You were in
sexually.
school? You were in grade school and you came to that conclusion?
No, I didn't come to no. I didn't come to clue when I grade school. I couldn't understand why they was like that until I become an adult. When I went into the work world and I start seeing not only teachers was like that, but other particular women, how they used to be old grouchy women, but what I
Oh
conclude
my
was the fact
goodness.
that they didn't have a man. And most of them wasn't married. Most of them didn't have a man in their life. So I concluded that the reason they're grouchy is that because they was not sexually active. Now I want you to think about it. Now, think about it now. When you have sex, okay, I'm talking about. I'm not maybe you not the type you be having sometime with your men you meet, but I'm talking about satisfying sex. Okay, don't satisfying sex just make you happy. Don't sexually active people just more happier in general. I found that because
This is
every time I
too freaking
get
funny.
satisfied, I'm happy. Now, what do you think about that?
I think we've had this conversation before, and of
Right,
course, as we do on many subjects, I disagree
we
with
agree.
that.
Well, okay, on what basis, sugar?
On the basis that I can only go by my experience, my life, I'm very happy.
No
And
hell.
I'm often asked, why are you so happy? Or it's too early to be so happy. I'm serious. Sex doesn't have anything to do with my happiness. But you know what? And I'm
Lavender,
looking down, you guys, because I'm trying to share this. Um, Vernon,
Lavender.
what?
Did you share? Go ahead. You are a a prime example of that.
Vernon, you
Okay,
haven't been around me in a long time. When we were working together, yes, I was in transition and I was very
mean and evil. Good morning. Good
absolutely
morning.
not. Now you're exaggerating.
I
You
said,
are anybody
yeah.
who knows me knows that that's not true.
No,
Anybody who knows me
now,
knows that that
Lavender.
is not true. As a
Anybody
matter
that anybody that looks at this show would come to the same conclusion. She must not be getting none. If she had been sexually happy, she'd have been. See that's all this ha ha ha. That just you just relax. You either putting on
you are
or, or just
crazy.
responding to what I'm saying.
You
But
are
in general,
crazy.
you just these
I
if you
am
was
a pleasant person. And you know what? It's been so long. You said, or having good sex, right? Sexually
well,
active
yeah,
people
I'm talking
having good
about
sex.
sexually satisfying
Okay.
sex. Not
Well,
not
it's
you know
been
any sex that unfinished will frustrate anybody. Okay,
okay.
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 So I'm
So
not
maybe
talking about
that's
that.
the issue. Maybe that's the issue. Because as because it's been so long since I've had satisfying sex. You know, maybe that's why I don't want to have sex because uh, you gotta do something, something. Good gracious
What
alive!
who no you talking about the male? You the one. It ain't our fault that y'all can't you slowing around. If you going in time any kind of race, whoever finish first wins.
You are despicable.
Isn't that true? How many races you ever went in? You're an athletic person. How many races you went
Vernon,
in? You want to be the last one to come in, the
Vernon.
last one to come. You don't want to be the last one, right?
Can we put the joy and the passion back into sex and not wham bam, thank you, ma'am? Not your kind of sex. Let's talk about passionate sex.
Let me ask you this: before we're gonna talk about passion in a second, in a minute, okay?
Okay.
And I wanna the answer to this age-old question:
Okay.
who came first, the chicken or the egg?
I don't like being wrong, so I'm not answering. I don't know the answer.
But what do you think? I can give you the answer to it.
Give me the
The
answer.
the answer
It's got
to
to
it
be the
is that
chicken.
yeah, that's the right answer because you know why? That was a
Who
scenario.
laid
Now,
that?
huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Cause the chicken and the egg was in bed when making love, right? And you see the chicken sitting on the side of the bed smoking a cigarette, and the egg is over on the other side in a fetal position. And then she tells him now, I guess everybody knows the old age question, who came first, the chicken or the egg?
Oh my. goodness. Where do you find these corny jokes? Where do you find them?
Well, you obviously you know the answer to it. Say the chicken. Why do you say the chicken there?
That's not the joke. That wasn't the joke part. That was just a common question. Oh my gosh. You have your own, do you sit up at night thinking about these jokes you come up with, or you have a book that nobody else knows about, or what?
Well, no, you know why? Because I'm
What?
sexually active and I'm happy and I can enjoy stuff like that. It ain't like some folks that
Okay.
may not be sexually active and
Okay.
frustrated all their lives, you know.
Okay.
Some folks I know
Okay.
that shall
Okay.
remain nameless.
I remember, was it a couple of weeks ago? You said somebody asked you, I wonder if she's still a man hater. Well,
Yeah,
somebody asked
yeah.
me a question about you last week.
Okay, what do they say? I'm still a woman hater. Yeah, I'm a
Is
man hater.
Vernon, they said, is Vernon okay? He looked so sad.
I must not got none that week.
You know what? You know what? If sex is a factor for happiness, a requirement, what do you call it? A part
It
of a
it
person's
is.
happiness, that
It
is
is.
sad. So
It
that must be the reason why there are old grumpy men. Remember that movie Grumpy Old
exactly.
Men?
That's exactly what old man Grumpy go. They ain't getting none.
So
You
that's your
making my
problem.
you
That's
making
why
my
you're
point.
so
I mean,
That's
Lavender.
why you're so grumpy. But there's no
No,
grumpy old woman. There's
you
no
don't see me.
grumpy old women TV show. There's no grump. I
You,
think that the reason you guys are grumpy is because you can't have sex, not
right.
because you're not having sex. Because you guys are upset and pissed off because you finally
I ain't gonna
reached
argue
that
with you about
season in
that.
your life.
But I ain't gonna argue with you about that. But the fact is, they not having. That's the reason that's the reason they grumpy,
You
right?
know what?
You you proving my point.
It's almost like for women, it's like, I don't know about all women. I can't say all women, but it's like a satisfaction. It's like, huh, you finally getting what you deserve. It is funny to me. It is funny that you guys spend all of your life with sex being everything, everything. And then
It is. Life is
all of
sex
a
is everything in
sudden,
life.
you can't have sex and you're like, life is over.
Yeah,
Grumpy old men. It's like,
yeah,
come on,
yeah.
man. It's more to life than
Well, I
sex.
know, but the contrast is that y'all be sad and grumpy all your lives for the most part. Either you're not having sex or you're having unsatisfied sex, so you're always mad. At least the men at the end, they get theirs at the end of their lives. Y'all have to go through life throughout life feeling that way.
Absolutely not, because you know what? A man cannot do what a woman can do herself. There ain't no way, because you all don't even take time to get to know a woman's body. You don't take time for foreplay. You start sex when you want sex. Sex should start early in the morning and build up to it that night. Like the man is a frying
Please,
pan, a skillet, and the woman is what is it? No, y'all a microwave and we're a slow cooker. Listen at how you said please.
please.
Oh my God.
Levin, let me ask you this question then, okay? Let me ask
Where's
you
the
this question.
passion?
Let me ask you this question.
Nobody
Okay.
wants that kind of sex.
Can
Get
I
away
ask you a
from me.
question?
Yes, you may.
Okay. All right. Now, who do you think is most satisfying doing having sex? Who's it most satisfying to, the man or the woman?
It's probably the man,
Okay, why you say that?
because the man don't know how to satisfy women. They just go in and do what they got to do, and
All right,
they
okay.
think they're doing something.
Let let let
We
me ask
usually
this.
can't let me finish. We usually make you all feel like you're doing something. More women are unsatisfied than not.
I agree,
We just act.
but I'm
It's
talking
like, oh
about
Lord, is that all you got? Anyway, go ahead.
I'm talking about during the course of intercourse. If I want to be sophisticated, but anyhow, in the now in the act itself,
Uh-huh.
who is sex most satisfying to, the
Men,
man or the woman?
The man.
Okay. Let me ask you this question then.
You all need a
You,
release.
can I? Let me ask this question.
Okay.
Your ear ever itch? You ever
No.
get? You never had a itch in the ear, or anything like that?
No. What's that mean?
Come on. You know, some everybody had ear itch. Do this right, right
Not if you
in your
clean
ear.
your ears.
Yeah.
You
Now,
don't.
but my question is to you. Now, when you put your finger in your ear to scratch your ear, what feel better, your ear or your finger?
I guess your ear, if your ear is
Okay,
itching.
that's my point. Women
Oh,
have
please. Now you're going to compare us
well,
to a freaking ear?
yeah. You know what
Oh,
I'm trying.
Lord
My point
Vernon.
is,
That
I'm
is
not
so
comparing to the ear.
sad.
I just use that as an analogy, Lavinda. That
Okay.
that analogy. When your ear itch, when I put my finger in your ear
Lord have
feel a
mercy.
lot better than my finger.
For one, please keep fingers out of my ear. If you can't work with what you have, let's not use the fingers in the ear. Okay, let's use it. Let's find another analogy. But men come up short a lot, literally. Pun
Yeah, I know.
intended. Oh Lord. You know what? I
And
don't want to I
more
don't want to
reason
sound
than
like
one.
a I don't want to sound like a male basher and making fun of men. But you know what? I will always remember what you said. You were asking me about this certain person. You're like, what is it about this person? And you said it's not the sex, it's the person. It's how you feel about
It's the person, right?
someone. It doesn't matter what they're working with. It doesn't matter if they have nothing or very little to work with. It's how that woman feels about that man that makes that sex passionate.
Right.
That's beautiful.
But that's so true.
It
That's so true.
is. It is.
If y'all had to judge men, love men only because for the size of their, y'all to be in a lot more short demand than you would be that you already are. Because you wouldn't really have no man. You'd only have just a 10%. So women, even though sex is important, but it's not the but when it comes to a relationship, it's not the most important thing. Even
It
though
better
it is
not be
important.
because age will be knocking on the door. It shouldn't be because after you get a certain age and the man can't do nothing,
No, Lavender, but
what
now,
else
now,
is
Lavender,
there?
Lavender,
Yes,
that's
yes,
not necessarily true. Okay, you remember, I live my life by the 80-20 rule. Okay,
right,
now
right.
y'all used to could make that argument. You used to could make that argument. In today's environment,
You are
it's
so
harder.
right.
It's harder to make the environment because chemistry has even the playing field. Okay, I don't care how old these men are, you know, 80% of them can respond with Viagra. So, and that made life hard on them sugar babies. You remember the day back in the day of the sugar babies, and these sugar
Yeah,
babies get these old men, and
yeah,
so that they know their old men couldn't do nothing for them. So
yeah.
they'll rub their head and spend them a good time, and all the men spend money on them. Nowadays, these sugar babies gonna have to perform because Viagra has even the playing field, sugar. So it ain't as true as what you're saying when they get old. Now, no, that ain't true.
Okay, if we got to have artificial sex, if you got to put on a piece and act like you're having sex, fine. Let me
Wait a minute. How,
finish. Let me finish. That is to me. If that's what you got to do, you can do that. I would prefer natural. Viagra is just not only is it unhealthy, it's unsafe. Men die from heart attacks
we
from
die with
using
a smile on our
Viagra.
face, though.
Is it that serious, Vernon? Is it
Yes,
that? But you know
yes,
what?
yes, it
What
is.
cucumbers, watermelon, I could go on and on. There are some things that men can be safe with
But
when it
Lavender,
comes to having a erection instead of Viagra. And that's a horrible feeling. I'm sorry. I don't want to put my business out there, but it's already out there. A man that uses Viagra, that's a horrible feeling. It doesn't even feel real. It's like, no. And then you be so
Oh,
happy.
stop! You telling me something new? I never knew this. Talk, educate me about that. Say what now? It don't
It
feel.
doesn't
Are you saying
feel
that a man
real.
that uses Viagra doesn't? Go talk to me about it. Doesn't feel the same
It
as a
doesn't
man
feel the
that's not using it.
same. It doesn't feel, it's not natural to me.
What do you
It
mean? It's
doesn't
not.
feel natural. It feels almost like mechanic because it is, and you all aren't used to it. You don't even know what to do with it then. You be so happy you got something to work with, something to play with. You don't even know what to do with it. That is so
I'll be
um
damn.
it's
I will know what to do with it.
unnatural. Lord have mercy.
Let me
We
ask
need
you
to
this:
change the
you
subject.
don't like unnatural sex. Is that what I hear you saying?
I like everything natural.
Okay.
Natural. Like I
So that
told you
means
before, my man will never have to use Viagra. He will use some other herbs that I have that I know of. And my man will be straight. And they will not be
so.
straight with Viagra.
So that means then you're an anti-condom person. So you don't like to have sex with condoms then, huh? So you just like natural, you like the bareback man.
And that is why I am celibate. I don't understand casual sex. I don't understand that. I mean, I can count,
Well, I
uh,
ain't talking about the casual sex. I'm talking about
it's all the
sex,
same.
sex with natural sex, unprotected sex, and protected sex. That's what I'm talking about. So
So
you
we
don't
switching the
like, you
subject.
don't. No, it's the same thing. I asked you question about. You say you don't like. I forgot how you just had it. Said
I'm an
unnatural sex.
organic woman. I am
Okay,
an
well, organic
organic
woman, then
woman. If you
you like
can't come
everything.
straight and natural in your true self, if you cannot be your true self with me, don't come my way. I don't
So
want
that means
nothing, huh?
when it comes to sex, then don't bring no condoms. If you like everything
Why are we
natural,
wearing condoms at our age? Are we still having unsafe sex because we don't know who we're sleeping with? Are we still sleeping around? Why is
Lavender,
anybody with gray hair using a
I can't
condom?
believe that's okay. I want you to make yourself a side note, okay? Make yourself a side note because that's a conversation we're going to talk about. Is sex after 60? Do you know there's a lot more diseases and STDs is on the rise for
Oh,
folks six? But we're not going to talk about that tonight. But make that a subject for the future. We're going to talk about is
that is
sex
pathetic.
after 60. Okay, so it's the same thing. You can get
Sex after 50. If you don't take care of yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you don't take care of yourself, you're going to have issues. But see, I'm not in that world of that's that casual sex again. Just
no, it's not not
what is it
necessarily.
called? What is it called? Friends with benefits and married folks sleeping with somebody else and bringing your crap home to your wife, your significant other, throwing the woman's pH balance. Ladies, I think I mentioned this before. Let me mention it again. You don't have to check in your man's cell phone. You don't have to follow him. You don't have to wonder if he's messing around. Your body your body will tell you your pH level, your balance will be off. If you watch your body, if you know your body, something is going to go on and alert you that something ain't right down there. If you got one partner, he is the issue. So you don't even have to ask him, are you sleeping? You know, your body will tell you. Gone are the days that you got to check behind your man and check his cell phone and go through his phone and question him. Your body will let you know.
Lavender.
Yes.
Okay, that's why I like talking to you. God, I learn something from you almost every week. Okay, now explain to me. I'm not being facetious. I'm just being inquisitive. Okay, what do that mean? Your pH balance is off.
Okay.
And when
Uh,
it comes to women and sex, I mean women in their body.
Can you hold on a second? I got to get something. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Uh
Hold
oh.
on.
Now she going to.
Hold
But
on.
anyhow, she.
So
What you going to get? I just want to
hold
know.
on.
All right,
Okay, so
holding
this
on.
topic was
I got it.
actually,
I got it. I'm holding on to the chair here.
say what?
I got the chair holding. Okay. Tell me never when I turn it loose.
Okay, this,
Because I know when you're saying your body is off, your pH level is off. What do that mean in real terms? How is that played out behaviorally?
okay, listen to this.
Number one is what the source of it before you read it to me.
Sex and your vaginal pH balance.
Who
This is
wrote
the,
what's the
this,
source of it?
you sure do cut folks off. I'm trying to
Yeah, I
tell
want to
you
know. I
all
just
the
want to see the
facts.
credibility of the article. But go ahead. Go ahead. Read the
Okay.
article. Cause
Okay,
you
this
know.
was in the Other Woman magazine. We don't put anything in this magazine unless it's credible. Okay, every substance's chemistry falls somewhere on the pH scale between acidic and basic,
Okay. Now,
alkaline.
can I hold? Can you hold that point? I just want you to explain to me exactly what do you mean about pH level. I know I should. Maybe
Different
I should know that.
parts of
But what
your
is that?
body, you cut me off. If
I
you would
want to
just sit,
understand
you were
what
horrible in
what
school.
is
You
pH
were
level though?
horrible. You were you didn't sit in your chair. You didn't listen. You didn't let the
I was
teacher
holding my chair like this.
teach.
What is pH level?
Different parts of your body
Hmm.
have their own pH balances,
Okay.
including a woman's vagina. Your vaginal pH level matters for infection prevention, healthy pregnancies, and hormonal changes. There are okay. What is pH? That's what you want to
Yeah.
know.
pH level. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Explain that to me.
There's a scale,
Hmm.
okay? The pH scale measures the acidity of that a particular part of the body, of a
Hmm.
substance, okay? Not just a woman's body.
Okay.
A man's body can be acidic. If you eat the wrong crap, you can have a high acidic body. The body is healthier when it has an alkaline diet. Now, you see how diet comes into play with sex and knowing your
Okay.
body?
Back up now.
Let me
Back up.
finish. Let me finish. The pH scale measures the acidity of a substance. It ranges from 0 to 14, with 0 being the more uh, acidic, 7 being neutral, and 14 being the most basic. Okay, for example,
Hmm.
battery acid has a
Okay.
pH of 0.
All right.
Water
Very.
has a
That
pH
means
of
very
7.
acidic, right? That's very
Yes,
acidic.
yes,
Okay. Go ahead.
yeah. Water has a pH of 7, and
Okay.
drain cleaner has a pH of 14.
Drain cleaners.
Okay,
You said
yeah,
drain cleaners.
yeah. 0
So
being the most acidic, yes.
okay. So drain cleaners are not as acidic as water.
Well, water,
It's
that's why they
seven.
say
Remember?
drink, that's why they say drink spring water. Water is full of
What?
chemicals. Water is full of chemicals.
I
Even a
understand.
lot of, if you look on the bottle, on the back of good spring water in a glass bottle, it tells you what the level is. I don't drink any water that's not at least 7.5 or above.
Okay. Help me understand this then. Okay.
Okay.
From your scale, battery acid is 0.
Uh-huh.
Maybe an acceptable thing of water is 7, and drain cleaner is 14. So why would I need to drink water when drain cleaner is better?
Drink the drain cleaner. Go in your bathroom. Go get that drain
That would
cleaner.
sound like to me that's what you're saying.
But it's used for a different purpose. Some chemicals are acidic because they need to be acidic to get the job done. whatever the purpose of it is.
Okay.
Water, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be completely pure. But
Hmm.
for a woman's vagina, if you have a high acidic diet, you're going to be acidic anyway. Now, a woman who eats pretty healthy, like I don't have a lot of acidic food in my body. So
Hmm.
for a man to flush his fluids, to release himself, to ejaculate, whatever you want to call it in me, my body is going to let me know something foreign is in your body.
If you take it
Something.
two, probably 3 months later, for sure. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh no, not 3 months later. Go to the bathroom. Go. Women know. Women know.
Now
This is
I
probably
was referring
foreign.
to when you get pregnant, but go ahead. That just went over your head, but go ahead.
See, you don't listen. You didn't listen in class. You somewhere else.
Can I can I can I
You can't
can I
help
can
it.
I tell you a
You
joke?
can't help it.
Can I tell you a joke? One time you talking about somewhere else. Something everything you say remind me of something else. I was sitting in class one day, right? Wasn't paying the attention, and there was the teacher was talking about civics, I guess, and I was looking out there, and there was this house out there, right? And it was white. And then next thing I know, because the teacher must have caught me looking out the window, right? And she asked me, she said, where the White House at? I said, there it is out there.
Ah,
My mind was out
Vernon,
there. But go ahead.
Vernon, Vernon.
But go ahead now. Go ahead. Now it was. She was asking me what
The
was the White
poor
House. There it is
teachers,
outside.
the poor teachers that they had to deal with you. Oh my
Now,
God, there it
okay.
is out
Can we
there.
get back to the city level of the Punjab?
Okay, okay, listen. The pH balance of different parts of your body is important for digestion,
Okay.
fighting off infection, and other functions. Your stomach is acidic, which helps it break down food and kill harmful bacteria.
Bacteria. Yep.
Yes, other parts
Okay.
of your body are less acidic. So I don't
But
know. This
seems to
article,
me, if it seems to me then, Lavender, I'm a logical person, right?
uh-huh.
And if your body, if your vagina, if you will, okay, has a acidic level of 0, it sounds like me that might be a good thing because if you get some deposits of whatever they deposit inside the body, sperm or whatever, wouldn't it kill those germs and so forth? Wouldn't that be better for your body?
Well, even if it does kill, we were talking about how the woman can know. She
Okay,
will
okay.
know.
How
You
would
know
she?
what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
It'll
I'm glad you
show.
get back to that point because I was going to ask you that.
It's
What?
got to come out. It's going to come out, and she will know if the woman is what's the word? I can't even
Horny.
think. It might be it could be a discharge. It could be
Okay,
whatever, depending on where that man has been, how many, you know what I'm saying? It's just what's in his body is
goes in
coming
your body.
into
Yeah,
goes in it. Now
yeah.
now you talking about some casual sex. So everybody you slept with, you
You
coming to
sleeping with.
me and oh no, that's some, oh, absolutely. You know, and you talking about who's the happiest. That's where we started the conversation. Who's the happy? I'm happy because I ain't got no worries with all of that. Wondering if my pH balance is off and if I got a discharge and who he slept. That's unsafe. You need to find one somebody that you feel safe with. That's why the whole marriage thing, you have one partner, but you guys are so, what's the word, insatiable. You just, with sex,
How about
never
horny?
satisfied. Use
Horny is
whatever
the word I
word.
would think it is. Go
When
ahead.
horny is not the word, unsatisfied, un,
No,
you
no, no.
just can't, nothing.
Nature makes us that way, Lavender.
You can have some discipline. Don't blame it on
Well, yeah,
nature all
I
the
agree with
time.
you that you got to be disciplined,
Some
but
kind of
don't
self-control.
like I said. You know what those saying about don't blame the players, blame the game. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, by nature, I think with men and women too, to a lesser degree than men, but we're just by nature that way. We know, like I always said, we know different from animals. So, but now everybody, it's just like being religious. You got self control, okay, and some people are
Yeah.
more disciplined than others, and people can manage it, okay, but some people manage it a lot less than others.
Yeah. And some people want
So
to manage it, and some people don't give a damn. And some
yeah,
people, the sanctity of marriage and respect for their significant other. And some just don't, no regards for the health of a woman. You go out, you get an STD, you go sleep with somebody. You know, AIDS wouldn't be as, gosh, it's almost like a doggone epidemic in sexual transmitted diseases because, ooh, the thought of it. Ooh, ooh.
look,
I'm
man,
good over
I,
here.
no, you're
I'm
not.
good over here. Yes,
You're
I
good. Me,
am.
you happy being evil and unsatisfied, huh?
I am good. I
Well, that
am
that
good.
that tells me
You know
because you
what?
go out and find you a man and y'all just do it naturally.
I'm not saying I'm human. I am human. And I do have desires. And I would love to have a partner uh, for that. Um, but I have to be careful in my pickings because, oh Lord, I don't want no nasty stuff up in my body. I don't want
How you
no
gonna differentiate between the two? And the nasty and the unnasty, you don't know. How is the different? How is the two different?
Oh yeah, you know the person, you know how they live, you know what they eat, you know
But
their
you don't know where he had put
background.
you don't know where he put that thing.
Well, that's where asking those questions come in. Remember, there was a period when was it AIDS, when AIDS first came out? You went to the clinic. People were going to the clinic. Hey, well, let's get an AIDS test first. Let's go get tested first. If you safe, if you clean, then we can. Do you remember that?
But
People
just
were
I
going.
remember that. But just because you don't have an STD, that don't mean anything. And you go back on your what you just talking about earlier. It doesn't matter. You can have a
It
man
all
that
matters.
been slept with 100 women before he got to you the same day,
True,
and
true. The
have no
same
STD.
day.
Yeah, and
Ooh, that's
it has
nasty.
no STD, and then
What?
you don't think he clean? I mean,
No,
your pH balance is not gonna drop down to zero or go up to
it'll just be
14.
off balance. It'll just be off balance. But you know what? In the article, it says
Okay.
how to maintain vaginal pH balance, symptoms of unbalanced vaginal pH. How do you know if your vaginal pH is unbalanced? What to do if your vaginal pH is unbalanced? And what is a typical vaginal pH level?
What
Um,
is balance? What is vaginal pH level for women? Vaginal. I don't understand that part of it.
it's about 3.8 to 4.5,
How
which
would you know?
means it's on the acidic
How
side.
would you know if it's at 0, 3.8, 7, or 15? How would you know that?
Um, that's a good question. Um, Besides going to get tested,
How would you test it for
that's
pH balance?
this. Look, besides being tested, a
Hmm.
woman should know her body. You can know your pH balance by what you eat. If you eat high acidic food, you probably will have a high acidic body. You can go get tested and get levels tested for anything. But Majority of women are not going to go out there and do that. But if you know your body, it shows. Women know. Women get discharges and be different colors and different smell. They know. They know. Trust me, they know.
Well, maybe they should have had sex with a man with a condom then.
Ugh. Ugh.
I forgot you the natural man. You the bareback man. Okay, all right. I don't,
I'm saying I've
I'm
never
glad
used a
I'm not a.
condom.
I'm saying that. I'm glad I'm not a female. I won't want nobody dumping all that in me either. If I were you,
I
if I was a
know.
woman. Mm-mm.
Hello.
Yeah.
Shoot. Good gracious alive. This woman came to me today. I kid you not. She was just angry.
She hadn't had none,
She
has she?
was
But go
just
ahead.
angry. Now she does have a buddy. She has a friend. Um,
Well, he might not satisfying it. He might have
I
a
said,
friend.
"Why
That's
are
why
you
she's
so
angry.
angry? Why are you so angry?" I don't know. I went to bed like this. I woke up like this, and I said, Did you see your friend yesterday?" And she said, "No, I didn't." And I said, "Well, you
You need
just
to go
might
get
be
you some.
horny. You might be." She said, "No, it's not that." She says, "No, you know what? I wish I were a man because right now I would probably just take some woman and just take all my anger." She was just doing the motions and everything. I said, "Calm down because you know what? Not only is that not a good thing on any level for you to do that, but she says, well, they get to do it. You don't have the tools to do it, and they don't get to do it. We allow them to do it. You all can't do nothing without a woman. You can't do it. You can go in the bathroom and do what you do by yourself, but you cannot get the satisfaction without a woman. If more women said no, if more women said no,
You'd
it
be
wouldn't
mean and
be
angry
this.
just like you and that woman.
I am not mean and angry.
But
Anyway.
Lavinia. What's your name again? Lavender. Everything that you just said, it just proved my point tenfold. Now you answered my whole question when I first came on. I said to you, I said angry people are either having no sex or having unsatisfied sex. Okay, remember where I said that, and you just proved my point. Okay,
You always
are
talking about I
sexually
proved your
active people
point.
happier? I bet
You
you
always
we
talking
I
about
bet
I
you we did
proved
a
your
if
point.
we did a poll, I bet you it would be more people would say yes to that than
Just
no.
because you don't have a
You
partner doesn't mean you don't have sex. You take care of it
you don't have sex.
yourself.
No, you talking about. You always amaze me how you talk out both sides of your mouth. You
No,
just
you
talk.
always
You
say
just
that.
said.
No, you
You
try to
just said
make me
no. You talk
talking out
about
of
both
both
sides
the
of your mouth,
sides of
but
my
you just
mouth.
said I don't want that artificial stuff and all that kind of crap. What the little man in the
There
drawer is
is
an artificial.
more ways a woman can satisfy herself than with a battery operated boy,
How?
whatever
What?
they call
Tell
it,
tell
without
me
a
then.
box.
What?
No,
With a man?
this is
Other than
not
a
what we're
man?
talking about. A man could never satisfy a woman better than a woman can satisfy herself because you all
You
don't
might be
take the
right about that.
time
Now I ain't
to
gonna argue
get
about that.
you don't take the time to get to know our bodies. You go straight for the hole. There
Ain't
are
nobody.
so many different parts of a woman's body that can create sexual arousal for her,
Like
but
what?
all
For an
you all
example.
know, no, I'm not here to give you a lesson. You go
Well,
figure it
well,
out.
see,
I'm not
there
going to
you
give
go.
you
There you go, Lavender. There you go. Let me say
you.
that. No,
I'm
no, no.
talking to
You
you.
listen at this. You listen at this. That's the problem with women right now. Okay, they whine about not being satisfied, but yet they don't want to tell men what it takes to satisfy them.
I'm
I'm
not
not gonna
telling
give you that
you.
time. Well, you ought to go
I'm not
horny. You
telling
ought to go
you.
and be
Okay.
frustrated. Rather, if you can't tell them
Okay.
what to satisfy them, you deserve to be frustrated all your damn life.
Listen, every woman is different, Vernon. I
That's
cannot
what I.
tell
That's what I'm.
you
That's what I'm
what
trying to tell you.
satisfy all women
I
because
know,
that's
but
what you.
that's my
I
point.
can't tell you. I
Generic.
can't answer that
I hear you.
question.
I hear you. I hear you, and I agree with you on that part. That's what I'm trying to tell you now. women should tell men what it takes to satisfy them. And you gotta tell me, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what gonna. Well, how the hell he ever gonna know what satisfy you?
I have never.
Says everybody. I'm not talking. I keep telling you, I'm not talking to you personally. We
I
talking generically.
understand. I
I'm not.
understand.
I'm not. How in the hell he ever gonna satisfy you? Because every woman is
Exactly.
different, and they
Exactly.
all something turns them on differently. And he
Exactly.
can't. You can't take the same recipe for you can't take a chocolate cake recipe to make coconut cake.
Okay,
Is
well,
all
you
I'm
need
trying
to
to tell you.
tell your male counterparts that.
No,
You know,
you need to
some
tell them.
ask,
You need to tell
ask.
them. I just
I
asked
need to
you. What
tell
did
the
you tell me?
men.
When I just asked you, what did you tell me? That's a
I'm not
typical
telling.
response. If
I
I have
can't
to tell
tell
you how to do
you.
it, well, go ahead,
No,
people. Have a
I
cry. Go
can't
ahead,
tell
be
you,
satisfied.
Vernon. I can't. I cannot answer that question because every woman is different. What turns me on and arouses me will be different for the next woman.
I
So I can't sit
understand.
here and tell
I,
you that
no, I didn't
every
literally mean
woman.
for you to sit here and tell me what satisfied you. But what I'm trying to tell you, that's the response that most women, most men get when they try to pry into what would
We
satisfy
don't
a
know
woman.
that
Okay,
for real. We don't know
you
that because a lot of women probably do tell their significant other, do this or do that, or, they'll probably let them know what. It's almost like teaching you.
yeah.
Uh,
What's wrong with that?
there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. When I was having sex, I had to do that. And sometimes they still didn't get it right. It's like, you know what? Good God. Good God. Get out of here.
See, I told you, you deserve to
Gracious.
be you
Get
deserve to be frustrated and mean and evil.
out of here. I'll do it myself.
I can understand why you're so mean and evil.
Oh my God. I am not mean and evil. Stop putting that mess out there. Lies, all lies.
You go out and get you some real satisfying sex, and next Tuesday we're gonna talk about it. Okay?
Look, this
Next
ain't
Wednesday.
the Satisfy Lavender show, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, we get, obviously you got to satisfy Lavender because you the one that talking all this noise.
I'm
So we gotta
good.
satisfy. You
I'm
the one that
good over
you the one
here.
that's mean and evil and frustrated. So what
You
else?
say I'm mean and
On the other
evil.
end. I'm just so happy.
You
I must be
say
getting
I'm
some every
mean and
night.
evil. I'm only mean and evil to you because you are rude. You cut me off. You won't let me speak. You don't listen. You bring this side of me out because of who you are. Any other, the average man, I can have a conversation with, and somebody who's not trying to find something wrong with everything I say and proving your point. Oh, Vernon, you are despicable.
But I'm right.
No, you are not right. You may be right in your world, but you're not right in my world. And you always said I lived in a fantasy. I
Oh
love
God.
my fantasy world. I
You
love my
like your
fantasy
fantasy
world.
world like you go to the gym and get all these muscles. Show us all these muscles. See how much see that real or fantasy. Let's show you muscles, Lavender. You go to the gym every day. And I show you mine. I never went to the gym. Now where yours at? Come on. Here you go.
For one, I don't go to the gym. I have a home gym.
Let me answer this. More athletic people more satisfied, sexually satisfied than less
I
athletic
think
people.
they're more satisfied, period. A lot of gym rats, people that go to the gym, they get that release and that whatever they need by working out. A lot of it is not just to look good. Uh,
I would rather work out in the bed any day of the week than to work out in the gym.
obviously,
My three
I
minutes
see
in the
that. Obviously,
my 3 minutes in the bed would be 10 times better than working out 2 hours in the gym every week.
now I'm not working out for no 2 hours. I'm not. But you know what? I believe that sex is better when you don't have to be fit. You don't have to be Miss America or Miss Universe or Mr. America. But when you take care of your body, when you feel good, I believe the sex will be good. And can you imagine two people who eat clean, who exercise, who are just operate on different frequencies than the average bear, and they come together and have passionate. Oh, I can only imagine. That's my
Right.
fantasy world. I
That
can
that
only
that
imagine.
exactly what I was gonna tell you. That's just nothing but a damn fantasy in your head.
It's you know what,
Because
Vernon?
people
It
that
is.
don't do that probably have better sex than the one that goes to the gym because they be too damn tired. Oh, my leg, all these muscles are aching
Oh
me. All this kind
Lord.
of crap. I hear
Oh,
you, I don't think it have any merit.
okay.
Yep.
Okay. They
I
don't
tell
have
you
to
what.
have
Why don't
merit.
you?
You
Why don't you? Why don't you do a like a gazebo? What you call it? Trial. Try one. Unless try having sex with an athletic person and then have sex with the most least athletic person and come back and report out to us and tell us the difference.
I will opt out of that. No, thank you. No, thank
Well,
Vernon, our time is up. No,
no, it's
thank
not.
you.
We no, according to my clock, we got 8 minutes. I mean six
Oh
minutes.
no, according to my clock, we got 2 minutes.
That's because your black ass got up from the table, went do something. You just lost 2 minutes of your time. But according to my clock, it's we only 52 minutes into the program, and so we got 6 minutes to
Oh,
go.
we started late. We
You
started late.
exactly see
Well,
sexually active people remember don't be lost as much either. I think
where is your
it
WBQP logo?
where is it?
Where is your WBQP logo?
You broadcasting this? Remember, I got mines on that mine. Let me see if I got
Oh,
mines on
okay.
here. I could put it on there. What am I got the? I can see it on mine, but I can't show it on your end because
Oh, that's
you
okay.
you send it out. You
failed to
send it
do
out on
it.
your end. Yeah.
Yeah, I failed to do that.
Hmm.
Oh, there's an article in this issue, Leading with Lies.
They always. Hey, that's right.
Leading,
What? Let's take that. Let's talk about. That's the last issue of the Other Woman's magazine.
yeah.
Hang it up. Put it up. I know a lady asked me about. She always asking me about you, and she didn't know you wrote this book. This is the book, ladies. The Other Woman's magazine, and you can go on. Sometimes they can subscribe to it, or they
Actually,
can,
actually, I don't
or they
take
can go online.
subscriptions anymore. You
You
can
don't.
go digitally and read it for free digitally. The
Okay.
Other Woman Magazine.com, or you can get the print issue through
CUM.
Amazon, huh?
CUM.
COM.
Okay. Put that back up there. It says anew. What that mean?
That's just the title of this particular one. New
Why?
beginnings,
Okay.
new beginnings, new starts,
Just like a
and we do.
renaissance. Just like a renaissance, huh?
I
Hey,
love
who
that.
wrote that article that you just read to me about the pH balance?
I'll have to find it and find the source. I always put the source. I have to find it.
Okay.
I
All
know you
right.
don't want to waste good airtime while I look for
No, no,
it.
don't look for it.
WebMD,
WebMD. Okay.
webmd.com. Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
I do. I joke with you a lot because I know what button to push with you. I, sex and your vaginal pH balance. All right. Do men's have uh what the scientific name? Do men have penis pH levels?
The body has pH levels, so the answer to
Well,
that would be yes. The body has a pH level. Remember, I was
oh,
just reading how the body can be acidic.
okay.
Yeah, by
Now I
what
want to know:
you.
do men? I have to ask this. I want to ask the smartest person that I know about that. Okay, can I ask that question while we're on there?
You said you're going to ask the smartest person you know.
Yeah. Hey
Who is that?
Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Do men have penis pH levels?
Oh, penis pH levels.
Yeah, penis pH level. Google's still laughing. Still laughing. But he didn't give me no answer to it. You think that was funny?
It's a part of your body. Different parts of the body have pH
Well, the reason
level.
I say that because they specifically had title that thing vaginas vaginal pH levels.
Because the
Okay,
magazine is geared to women.
I hear you. I hear you. And I'm
I'm
not
gonna
saying this
Google
to be
it.
funny. I'm just curious. Is there a such thing as a male penis pH level? Since women have a vaginal pH level, it stands to reason to me that maybe men have a penile pH level, right?
I'm gonna look it up.
Well, Google. I asked Google, but he didn't. Google didn't
The
respond to
answer
me.
has got to be yes, because the
Answer got
body
to be
has
yes.
pH. I mean, it's
Hey Google, do males have penile pH levels? See, he's still laughing. Oh, you know what? He said, you know, he didn't. He stopped laughing. He said, yes, males do have pH levels, particularly in their skin and their genital area, as well as in their semens. See, that's
and that's what you guys ejaculate into us.
yeah, semen is slightly
Ugh,
alkaline with the normal pH range typically from
ugh.
7.2 to 8.0, according to the World Health Organization. Hmm.
You know, this show has made me appreciate my season of celibacy more than ever. Just the thought of someone flushing their fluid, somebody that you
Well,
don't
isn't it a
know,
little late?
somebody
They done flushed their
strange.
fluids into you all your life. Now it's a little late to get religion, isn't it?
No, because my body is in a different place now because my body is
On hold.
healthier than it's ever been. So that pH
That,
will show quickly
that pH
in my
thing,
body.
all that acid is doing is drying, is eating up the juices down there. But anyway,
And
now
you
it's
know
time
what?
for us to go.
As you get older, the pH balance changes. The
Yeah.
norm, yeah,
Remember that? You
all of
remember that I
that.
wrote that article in your magazine about women uh dryness? Remember that
Yeah,
article?
vaginal
Okay.
dryness.
Vaginal dryness. I researched it, so I know.
I don't experience that because when you take care of your body and you
Eight,
eat clean.
the 80-20 rule applies. Okay.
Okay.
So maybe you're in that 20%. All right, Lavender. Now we gotta go
Okay.
for real.
All righty. Thank you all for joining us.
All right. We'll see next week. We'll talk about another subject that nobody else likes to talk about.
And that we don't agree on.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you next week,
All
Lavender.
right. Bye.
All right. Bye bye, y'all. We'll see you next week.